Hello everybody and welcome to MLB Playalong Baseball here on EOSN. We come to you live from a packed house here at At&t Ballpark where the San Francisco 49ers take on division rival and division leader Arizona Diamondbacks. Currently the Giants only trail the Diamondbacks by 3 games, and that is the whole point of this 3-game set that they are opening up tonight. Taking the mound for San Francisco will be their ace, Mad Bum, Madison Bumgarner. He's made 19 starts on the year, 7-5 with an ERA of 3.87. This is his second start against Arizona, where he is 0-1 with a 5.4 ERA. For the Diamondbacks, rookie phenom Blake Perkins takes the mound. He's made 18 starts on the year, 10-1 with an ERA of 2.23. His second start against San Francisco. No decisions there. And then their catcher, Wellington Castillo, is riding a 10-game hitting streak. 64 degrees, wind speed at 60 miles per hour, out to right field. Arizona on quite the hot streak as they have won 8 of their last 10. Leading off for the Arizona Diamondbacks will be Paul Goldschmidt, America's first baseman, hoping to be named to the All-Star team. We're going to have those announcements on Wednesday. Not only will we have the announcement of the All-Star game following whatever broadcast we bring you, but then a separate show to announce what teams are protecting what players in the second half draft. That is how we're going to simulate basically the trade deadline. And how that'll work is every team will put 5 players into the draft, and it has to be at least 2 batters and 2 pitchers. So let's go ahead and get on to this game. Goldschmidt will now face Bumgarner. Goldschmidt, 304 average, first pitch. Ball high for a ball 1. Madison Bumgarner has pitched 121 innings, 7-5 record, 151 strikeouts. The next pitch to Goldschmidt is going to be high and inside for ball 2. The 2012 World Series MVP gets a strike as Goldschmidt swings and misses to make the count 2-1. Up in our ticker in the 9th inning, Kansas City. First, Goldschmidt drives this one deep into center right, Span on his horse, but that is going to be caught at the wall by Denard Span. I thought for sure that was going out of here. And now here comes a man that some people are wondering if Arizona will put on the trade block or in other words, enter him into that draft. Gene Segura, second baseman, 327 average, 11 home runs, 44 RBIs. Right now, out of town scoreboard in the 7th, the Cincinnati Reds trail the Chicago Cubs 5-2. First pitch to Segura. Foul ball, so strike 1. Segura. This one grounded into foul territory, so we go to 0-2. And the next pitch, Segura, ground ball. This one finds the gap, gets into right field, and Segura is on with the base hits.
Left fielder.
And now here comes the man who is a lot of people's favorite to be the MVP in the National League this year. Left fielder Ian Martin having a career year, 398 average, 28 home runs, 69 RBIs. Keep an eye on Segura. He has 25 steals on the season. And Segura has done really well against San Francisco, and he continues that. First pitch to Martin, swings and a miss for strike 1. Martin actually has the bulk of his home runs against this San Francisco squad. Next pitch to Martin. Ground ball, that one goes foul. So he'll now be 0-2. Pitch to Martin. And that one's outside for ball 1. Over in the 8th inning, Toronto and Boston facing off. Boston, who leads that division, the AL East, by a fair margin, trailing by 10 to Toronto. Martin digs in. Counts 1-2. Next pitch. That one will be breaking ball away for ball 2. 2-2. Martin pops that one high. Posey not going to get a chance to catch that one as it'll go out of play, and it is now 2-3. Or sorry, 2-2. Martin fouls that one off, so he's got his timing down. And on the outside corner, gets Martin to not swing, and that costs him. And now here comes Yasmani Tomas. 8-game hitting streak so far for him. 300 average. First pitch is going to be a swing and a miss for strike one. 13 home runs and 53 RBIs for the big right fielder. Next pitch. It'll be a breaking ball away for ball two. 2-1. Fly ball, Tomas into left field. Pagan going back to the wall, and that is clear for landing in left field. Yasmani Tomas, home run number 14, and the Diamondbacks take an early lead, 2-0.
Center fielder.
375 feet, and now here comes the center fielder, Chris Owings. 286 average, 2 home runs. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike one, and 37 RBIs. Next pitch to Owings, just below the belt for strike two. Arizona with a 50-31 record. San Francisco with a 44-31 record. Diamondbacks currently hold a 3-game lead over these Giants in the NL West. And Owings strikes out, and that'll end the top of the first. So after 1/2 inning, it's 2-0 Arizona. Leading off for the Giants will be Denard Span, the center fielder. 242 average, no home runs, and only 24 RBIs. In the defensive for Arizona, got Ian Martin in left, Chris Owings center, Yasmani Tomas right field, Jake Lamb will be the third baseman, Nick Ahmed at shortstop, Gene Segura second baseman, Paul Goldschmidt, of course, at first base, and Castillo catching for the Ricky Perkins. Despan facing the left-hander, swing and a miss. Count 1-1. Span, ground ball headed for Segura. Segura bobbles it. Is he going to have enough time to pick it up? No, no throw from Gene Segura, and they're going to score that in E4. And now here comes Crawford. 274, 3 home runs, and 33 RBIs. Crawford, this one, blooper into shallow right field. Span's headed for third, and the Giants have a runner on third with their big hitter, Buster Posey, coming up. 304 average, 15 home runs, and 57 RBIs. Next pitch to Posey. Our first pitch to Posey is fouled off the catcher's mask. And Posey, ground ball, fielded by Perkins, and they're going to send. Let's see, what's his percentage? Bruce Bochy holds Denard Span. Gets it over to Segura for out number 1. Now over to Goldschmidt, out number 2. And I think they get the double play there
Number 8, Hunter Pence.
for 2 outs. Here comes Hunter Pence. And I wonder what happened to Span. First pitch to Pence. Just catches outside corner for strike one. Pence is having a great year against Arizona. 455 against this NL West squad. Next pitch will be high for ball one. Next pitch to Pence. Fouls that one behind for 1-2. In the 6th inning, Tampa Bay Rays are beating the Colorado Rockies 2-1. As Perkins misses badly for ball 2. Count 2-2. And the next one is going to be out of there. So Pence has worked the count full. And the next pitch, swing and a miss, and down he goes. So, okay, so what happened with Span is he scored. So after 1 inning, it's 2-1. And now the Diamondbacks will take over with Castillo, Lamb, and Ahmed as your 3 scheduled. Defensively for the Giants, you got Pagan in left field. Denard Span center field, Hunter Pence right field. Matt Duffy at the third base position. Brandon Crawford at shortstop. Joe Panik second base. Brandon Belt at first. And, of course, Posey catching for Bumgarner. Wellington Castillo will be up riding a 10-game hitting streak currently. 284 average, 12 home runs, 58 RBIs. And the pitch. Got the outside corner for strike one. Next one. Castillo, fly ball headed for center field. Span makes the catch. And that's one down. Next up is Jake Lamb, the RBI leader in the Major League Baseball this year. Both in our play-along and in real life. How about that? First pitch to Lamb. Lamb pops it up. And Posey chasing that. Makes the catch. But it looks like Bumgarner is hurt. But he is staying in the game. But he's reduced effectiveness, so that's not a great sign. Here comes Nick Ahmed. I wonder what happened to Bumgarner. Ahmed, 250 average, 2 home runs. This one, ground ball, gets down into right field, and Ahmed has a base hit. Here comes Blake Perkins, 2 down. And the pitcher will bat. Swing and a miss for strike one. Perkins, that one goes foul for strike two. 0-2 the count. Bumgarner going right after him. Perkins drives this one high. It gets down into shallow left field. Nick Ahmed will go to third. And the Diamondbacks get some help from their pitcher. And now that'll bring up Goldschmidt, riding a 7-game inning streak. First game pitch to him. Swing and a miss for strike one. And the next one. That ball in the dirt. 1-1. Goldschmidt. Ground ball. This one finds the gap. Ahmed scores. Perkins to third. And the Diamondbacks have some momentum right now. Final over in Philadelphia. The Washington Nationals beat the Phillies 13-3. And now here comes the Diamondbacks. First pitch to Segura. Segura, ground ball. Fielded by Crawford. Crawford going to first to get that last out, and he does. But not before the Diamondbacks extend their lead. 3-1 going into the bottom of the second. It'll be Belt, Duffy, and Pagan for the Giants now. First pitch to Belt. At the belt for strike one. Belt pops that one high, and that's going to drop foul. Make it 0-2. Wellington Castillo gives the sign. Blake Perkins kicks, delivers. Belt, ground ball. That's going to go foul, though. And now Belt. Again, this one, fly ball into left field. Tomas going back, but it goes foul. Somehow Tomas made it all the way over there. Belt swings and misses, and Perkins gets his second strikeout of the night. Here comes Matt Duffy. 0-83 average. No home runs, no RBIs for the third baseman. Should be a pretty simple one, as Perkins already has him at 1-1. Next one. Good cut, but he misses it. 1-2. Perkins going to go right at him. This one, ground ball. Goldschmidt can't make the play, but it goes foul. Interesting. Pitch to Duffy. And that one away to even the count at 2. And we're at full, as that one is low. 3-2. One out. Perkins with the kick. And he walks Duffy. Perkins shaking his head. He knows he let an easy out go away. In the third inning, the Seattle Mariners lead the Texas Rangers 2-0. They still lead the NL or AL West, despite work from the Astros. As Pagan grounds this one, great sliding stop by Ahmed. Ahmed gets it over to Goldschmidt, and that'll be a double play.
Left fielder Ian Martin.
And now we go to the top of the third. Ian Martin 0 for 1, struck out in the first. 3-1 the score. First pitch to Martin. Swings and comes up empty. 0-1. Martin fouls that one behind the plate to make it 0-2. Next pitch. High for ball 1. 1-2. Martin fouls that one off again. Next pitch. Out and away to make it 2-2. And another one. So Martin has gone from 0-2 to full count. In the third inning, the Dodgers lead the Padres 2-0. Martin ready for the payoff pitch. Gets walked. So Martin, keep an eye on him. He steals. Here comes Tomas. He's 1 for 1. Hit a 2-run homer to left center. Back in the first. Next pitch to Tomas. Fly ball. This one headed for left field. Great snag by Matt Duffy. Leaping grab. And that's 1 down. Here comes Chris Owings. Struck out in the first. 0 for 1. First pitch. Swing and comes up early. Strike 1. Next one. That one will be ball 1. Next pitch, way outside, ball 2. And just a bit low, 31 the count. Owings grounds this one, gets past Baumgartner, gets through the gap between second and shortstop. That's going to get into center field. Span will get a single, Owings will get a single, and Martin holds up at second. Poor play by Joe Panic. And now here's Wellington Castillo riding a 10-game hitting streak. First pitch, inside corner for strike 1. Castillo, fly ball into left field. Pagan going back to the track, and it's caught at the wall. Martin goes back, tags up for second, and he's taken off for third.
Third baseman, Jake.
So 2 down, and here's Jake Lamb, the RBI leader in the MLB Playalong and the MLB. He's 0 for 1, popped out to the catcher, back in the second. Lamb, fly ball, headed foul. Cross the first base line. Belt gives chase, but it's all in vain. Next pitch to Lamb. Checks his swing, but he gets the ball, and he gets the call. Houston leading Oakland 1-0 in the third right now. And another one just outside for ball 2. Jake Lamb gets a curveball to fall in the zone. Baumgartner gets his first strike in a bit. Count is 2-2. Lamb, fly ball. This one looks like it's headed foul, though. So Lamb steps out of the box, kind of regroups, and gets ready to go. The pitch. This one, ground ball, hot shot into the right field. It's off the wall. Martin scores. Lamb's going for second, and he is in with a stand-up double, but it looks like we have an injury.
Ahmed.
Lamb rolled his ankle, rounding first. Trainer comes in, check on him, and they're going to leave him in the game. And now here comes Nick Ahmed. Diamondbacks lead 4-1. Runners on second and third. First pitch to Ahmed, who's 1 for 1 tonight. That would be a swing and a miss. In the second, he lined a single between first and second. Here comes the next pitch. This one is going to get up and caught by Panic, who just slides over, makes the easy catch. So after the 2.5, we go to the bottom of the third. Arizona leads 4-1. Panic, Baumgartner, and Span scheduled to appear for the Giants. Here comes the pitch from Perkins to Panic. Panic blasts this one into left field. That looks like it's going foul, though, and yes, it does. Panic. This one, ground ball, gets through past Goldschmidt and Segura, and Panic gets a base hit.
Number 40, Madison Bumgarner.
And Mad Bum will be next. And Bumgartner lays down the bunt. Goes foul, though. Bumgartner bunts that one perfectly. Perkins picks it up, fires to Segura, gets Bumgartner for out number 1, but Panic moves over to second. First pitch to Span. Swing and a miss for strike one. This just in the fourth inning. Texas Rangers have tied the Seattle Mariners at 2-2 in that showdown over there. Span. Next pitch will be low and outside for ball one. Next pitch. Missed low, and Perkins gets right to it, and it works as he paints the outside corner for strike two. Span. Ground ball. Lamb makes the play, gets it over to Goldschmidt, and that's going to be another out. 2 down for the Diamondbacks.
Brandon Crawford.
In the third inning, the Pirates and the Angels are tied at 2. Out of town scoreboard, and now here comes Brandon Crawford. 1 for 1. He singled between first and second and moved Span over to third. His last at bat. Pitch to Crawford. Panic starting to move. And that'll be a strike one called. Here comes the next one. That'll be a bit inside for ball one. Crawford. Swing and a miss. Counts 1-2. Next pitch. Crawford grounds that one. Crossed the first base line. Foul ball. Perkins takes a step back off the mound. Takes his cap off. Wipes the sweat from his brow. Houston leads Oakland 4-1 or 1-0 in the fourth. Delivers to Crawford, and that'll be inside for ball two. 2-2 the count. Perkins in the stretch. Gets the sign from Castillo. Ground ball hit into left. Gets through over into left field. They're going to send Panic. He's going to score. Martin may attempt to throw to home, and he won't. So it's now a 2-run game. Milwaukee beating the Cardinals in the 8th inning, 12-8. Here comes Posey. Grounded out to the pitcher into a double play last time. First pitch to Posey will be just inside for ball one. Swing and a miss will be this next pitch. Make it 1-1. Posey. This one. Shallow blooper into center field. Owings picks it up, fires it in. Crawford goes to third, and Posey stays at first. And now here's Pence. Struck out in the first. Pence. Swing and a miss. Swung over that one entirely. 97 miles an hour there from Blake Perkins. Next one, another 97 miles an hour fastball. Make it 0-2. Perkins going right after him. And swing and a miss, and down he goes. So the Diamondbacks get out of there. Still with the lead. We go to the fourth inning. Scores 4-2 Arizona. Perkins, Goldschmidt, and Segura scheduled to appear for Arizona. Perkins 1 for 1. He singled to left center back in the second. First pitch to Perkins. On the inside corner at the knees for strike one. Next one to him. Waved at it and missed for strike two. Perkins. High for ball one. And another one high for ball two. 2-2 the count. Perkins. Ground ball. Picked up by Panic. Panic gets it over to Belt. And that's 1 out.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And here comes Goldie. 1 for 2. He flew very deep in the first and then grounded a single between first and second, bringing in Ahmed. First pitch to Goldie. High, missed for ball one. Strike one called. Good split finger fastball from Bumgarner. This one popped up high, and it's down into shallow center. Goldschmidt has a base hit. And Goldschmidt will settle for the single. Here comes Gene Segura, 1 for 2. Lined to single in the first, and then grounded to short in the second. First pitch, Segura. Change up outside corner, strike one. Next pitch. In the middle of the plate, strike two. Segura just kind of froze on that 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Next pitch, Segura.
Left fielder.
Strike three called. He goes down looking. That's two down, and here comes Martin. He was struck out in the first and walked in the third. Two down. Tampa Bay leads Colorado 4-1 in the eighth inning. Visiting our out-of-town scoreboard. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. Next pitch to Martin. Low for ball one. Goldschmidt, 16 steals on the season. Keep your eye on him. Martin, 396 average. And Goldschmidt go for the steal, and he's safe, and that's 17 on the year for him. 28 home runs, that's the number. That's the biggest number in the National League. And that ball will be high and inside for ball two. Next pitch. 3-2. He's loaded it up again. Can he get another walk? Let's find out. And he does. Martin goes to first. That's the second walk of the night for Bumgarner, and the second one for Martin. Ismany Tomas is up. Hit a two-run homer in the first, line to third in the third. Next pitch, first pitch to Tomas. Strike one called. 14 home runs, 55 RBIs on the season. And now it's 0-2. Another one called. Tomas goes down looking. And now the Diamondbacks will go on the defensive end. Going to the bottom of the fourth, it's a two-run game. 4-2 Arizona. 4.5 innings through. We're halfway through this game, this matchup of NL West Giants. Beautiful night here at At&t Park. 63 degrees, winds 14 miles per hour, left to right. First pitch to Belt was a swing and a miss for strike one. Next pitch. Swings and comes up empty, strike two. Perkins going to go right at him as Belt grounds this one to shortstop. Ahmed picks it up, kicks it over to Goldschmidt at first base, and the Diamondbacks have their first out.
Matt Duffy.
Here comes Matt Duffy. Was walked in his first plate appearance back in the second. And the first pitch will be high and outside for ball one. 0.83 average. No home runs, no RBIs for the third baseman. Perkins gets a pitch to go in the zone for a called strike one. Next pitch. Missed inside for ball two. 2-1 the count. That Texas and Seattle game is still tied over in the sixth as Perkins delivers. Inside corner for strike two. Count 2-2, and Perkins. Duffy fouls that one off. Next one. And Duffy has worked the count full, trying to get another walk. But Duffy gets caught on the outside corner, and he goes down looking. That's strikeout number 4 for Blake Perkins. Here comes Angel Pagan, 0 for 1, grounded to second for a double play in his first plate appearance back in the second. First pitch to Pagan. Just above the letters for ball one. Next pitch. Swing on and miss. 1-1. Pagan. Ground ball. Ahmed makes the play. Gets over to Goldschmidt, and the Diamondbacks have gotten out of the fourth.
Center fielder. Chris.
Going to the fifth inning, it's still a two-run game. Arizona leads 4-2. Leading off will be Chris Owings. Following him will be Wellington Castillo, then Jake Lamb. Owings, 1 for 2. He struck out in the first, line a single in the third. Bumgarner, they're averaging 400 off of him in this game. First pitch to Owings. Strike one called. 8 hits for the Diamondbacks tonight, as that next one will be ball one away. Next pitch. Bit too high, makes it 2-1. Bumgarner takes his time. Posey gives the sign. He agrees. Kicks, delivers. In there at the knees for strike 2. Counts 2-2. Next pitch to Owings.
Catcher.
Strike 3 called. He goes down looking. And that's 1 out. The 5th strikeout for Madison Bumgarner tonight. Top of the 5th, and here comes Wellington Castillo. He's riding a 10-game inning streak, wanting to make it 11. Let's see if he can do it. He's 0 for 2 tonight. First pitch swung on and miss. For strike 1. Next pitch. Inside, ball 1. And another one, miss high and tight. 2-1. And now he's worked it to 31 as that last pitch was high and inside. Castillo takes, and he'll take the walk. So Castillo on base for the first time tonight. Here comes Jake Lamb, 1 for 2. Popped up to the catcher in the second, doubled to right field in the third. Martin scored, Owings to third, and that made it 4-1 Arizona. First pitch to Lamb. On the inside of the plate, strike 1. Lamb holds up on a high and tight pitch from Bumgarner for ball 1, 1-1. And that one gets past Posey. There goes Castillo. And Castillo gets the second on a wild pitch. Lamb. Fly ball, deep center right field. Span back to the wall. Makes the grab. Castillo goes to second. Tags up. He's headed for third. The throw by Span. In time, and he caught him at third. What a throw by Denard Span to end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Score is still 4-2. Leading off for the Giants will be Panic. Then it'll be Bumgarner. Then Span. First pitch from Perkins to Panic. Through 4.5 innings, he's only thrown 59 pitches, and the first pitch is going to be a swing and a miss. 103 miles per hour. For strike 1, he is getting warmed up. You get the feeling now. Next pitch from Panic. Or to Panic, sorry. At the shoulders for ball 1, 104 miles per hour. And Panic swings and comes up empty. Perkins is throwing at 103 miles per hour. That's what it pays off to be 21 years old right now. And that 104 got low and away for ball 2. Panic. Ground ball. Perkins fields it. Kicks it over to Goldschmidt, and that's out number 1.
Pitcher, Madison Bumgarner.
And now here comes Bumgarner. First pitch to him. Ball. Missed a tight one at 98 miles per hour. Next one. Another ball. Missed in. Next one. Paints the outside corner for strike 1. And strike 2 called. So he battled back from 2-0. Now he's at 2-2. Pitched by Perkins. Bumgarner fly ball into deep right field. And that's going to go foul. Swing and a miss. Down goes Bumgarner for strikeout number 5 of the night for Blake Perkins. That is his 116th strikeout of the season. Next up will be Denard Span. He's 0 for 2. Grounded to second and was safe on an error, then grounded to third in the third. But he is the only run, or he was the one run back in the third for the Giants. Here comes the first pitch to Denard Span. Inside for ball 1, 2 down. Bottom of the 5th. Span pops that one high. Castillo giving chase. Does he have a chance? I think he might. No, it goes foul. To Span. Ground ball. Picked up by Ahmed. Ahmed bobbles the ball. And there will be no throw. And they're scoring it a hit. Here comes Brandon Crawford. Perfect game for him tonight. 2 for 2. He's got a single, 2 singles. Span making a move. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 105 miles per hour. Perkins delivers. Missed high for ball 1. Crawford. Ground ball. Chopper picked up by Ahmed. Ahmed kicks it over to Goldschmidt, and that's going to do it for the inning.
Shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
And speaking of Ahmed, he leads off the 6th inning for the Diamondbacks. Going to our out-of-town scoreboard, the Angels lead the Pirates 4-2 in the 4th inning. Nick Ahmed leads off. Perkins will be next, and then Goldschmidt after him. Scheduled batters for Arizona. 88 pitches from Bumgarner through 4 innings. Or sorry, 5 innings. Next pitch to Ahmed. Swing and a miss. 1-1. And another one on the inside corner. Called strike. 1-2 the count. Ahmed, this one, blooper, headed for shallow right. It gets down, and Nick Ahmed has a base hit.
Blake Perkins.
And here comes Perkins. He's got a single in the 2nd and grounded out in the 4th. First pitch to him. So the infield is in. They're thinking Perkins may lay down the bunt. Perkins pops that one high. Posey going back to make the play. Won't do it. Goes into the stands. 7th inning, that Texas and Seattle game is still tied, just for your information. Next pitch to Perkins. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And Perkins swing and misses that one. Bumgarner gets strikeout number 6, and now here comes Goldschmidt. 1 down and a runner on. In the 5th inning, the Dodgers lead the Padres 4-0. People are wondering if they're going to have a second half comeback. They have not had a good season thus far. Next pitch to Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt. Fly ball into left field. Pagan makes the catch. He's under it. Easy play there for out number 2. And now here comes Gene Segura. 1 for 3. Pitch to Segura. High fly ball. Belt is chasing it down, but it goes foul. Segura. Ground ball. Crawford picks it up. Tries to get it to Panic for 1, and he does. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Posey, Pence, and Belt for the Giants. Perkins has thrown 76 pitches through 5 innings. Let's see what he can do here in inning number 6. First pitch. Swing and miss for strike 1. Next pitch. Just a bit high for ball 1. Perkins kicks, delivers. Just a bit inside for ball 2. Posey. Strike 2 called. So it's 2-2. And Posey. Ground ball. Nick Ahmed makes the play at shortstop. Kicks over to Paul Goldschmidt at first, and that's out number 1.
Hunter Pence.
Here comes Pence. He's 0 for 2. Struck out twice. First pitch. Curve, ball 1. Next pitch. Chased one out of the zone for strike 1, 99 miles per hour. Pence, fly ball. This one crossing the first base line. If it lands, it's foul. Goldschmidt trying to chase it down, but he can't get to it. Pence.
First base.
Swing and miss, and that's strikeout number 6 for Blake Perkins. 2 down for Arizona. 3 strikeouts for Hunter Pence. Here comes Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 2. He struck out and he grounded out to short. First pitch from Perkins. Ground ball. That one goes foul. As I'm sure you can hear the Giants fans' disappointment. Next pitch. Belt. Fly ball. Headed for right field. Tomas goes back to give chase. Makes the catch.
Martin.
What a play by Tomas. And now the Diamondbacks go to the 7th inning. Leading 4-2. Martin, Tomas, and Owings will be the men coming for the Diamondbacks. Bumgarner has thrown 100 pitches so far. Here's 101. Martin struck out in the first and has been walked in the 3rd and 4th ever since. First pitch to Martin. Martin, ground ball. This one travels across the 3rd base line for the foul. Next pitch. Inside, ball 1. Bumgarner. Just off the ground and inside for ball 2. Martin. Ground ball. This one gets past Matt Duffy along the 3rd base line, and Martin has a single.
Tomas.
Here comes Tomas. Tomas. Fly ball headed for right field, but this looks like it's going to be foul. It is. Tomas. Missed down and in for ball 1. Count 1-1. Tomas. In there below the belt for a called strike 2, 1-2. 107 pitches thrown by Madison Bumgarner. And that one low and outside for ball 2, make it 2-2. Pitch, Tomas. High and away for ball 3. Full count. Tomas. Fly ball. This one headed for left field, but it looks like it's going to go foul, and it does. And Tomas is walked on that pitch for ball 4. Bumgarner is arguing with the ump.
Chris Owings.
And now he returns to the mound without any more incident. Next up will be Chris Owings, 1 for 3. Struck out, lined the single, and then a strikeout. First pitch to Owings. Strike 1 called. Fastball. Next one, Owings. Ground ball. Bumgarner can't get to it. Picked up by Duffy. Duffy kicks it over to Belt for the first out. And Thomas and Martin each move over. 1 out. Castillo on a 10-game inning streak now. That could be in danger. Ian Martin on 3rd. Yasmani Tomas on 2nd. Diamondbacks have a chance to make this a 3-run game. They currently lead 4-2. And they issue the walk to Castillo to load the bases. And now you're facing Jake Lamb, the RBI leader in the MLB Playalong. Make sure I get this right. So he's not he's the RBI leader in the NL. My apologies. But still, very interesting move by Bruce Bochy to give Castillo the intentional walk to let Lamb get on. Well, we'll see what happens. 23 home runs, 79 RBIs. First pitch to Lamb. Swing and comes up empty for strike 1. You got to get a strikeout here. Lamb tips it foul for strike 2, 0-2 the count. And the next pitch off the corner for ball 1. Lamb. Ground ball. Trying, does it get past Panic? No, Panic fields it. Kicks it over to Crawford for one. Crawford back to Belt for the double play. And the Diamondbacks go down.
Third baseman.
Without scoring a run. After the bases being loaded. Brilliant play by the San Francisco defense. We go to the 7th inning stretch, and we will now bring you our out-of-town scoreboard. Final score, Cleveland beats Atlanta 5-2. Freeman gets home run number 23. Toronto beats Boston 15-3. Tulowitzki went 4 for 4. Stroman with his 7th win. Baltimore beats the Yankees. Shoop from Baltimore gets his 14th home run. Kansas City falls to Detroit. Miggy gets home run number 26. Rodriguez gets the win. Right now, currently, Washington beats Philadelphia 13-3. Scherzer with his 6th win of the day, or of the year. Espinoza goes 3 for 4. The Marlins win in Miami 5-3. Jose Fernandez gets his 9th win of the season. Conforto goes 3 for 4. The Twins beat the White Sox 3-0. The Cubs beat Cincinnati, where Hendricks gets his 11th win of the season. Milwaukee beats the Cardinals. Tampa Bay does beat Colorado. Snell gets only his 2nd win of the year. And the bottom of the 5th right now, Pittsburgh and Anaheim are tied thanks to the 3rd home run from Joyce. And in the top of the 9th, Seattle and Texas are tied. Beltre gets his 19th home run. Houston leads Oakland thanks to a solo shot by Hernandez. They lead 1-0 in the bottom of the 7th. Los Angeles Dodgers lead 4-1. Kershaw currently going for his 12th win. He currently has an 11-1 record. And that's your scores around the league tonight. So we return to the game. Matt Duffy leading off for the Giants. 0 for 1. First pitch from Perkins. Breaking ball outside corner, strike 1. And look at this. We're in the bottom of the 7th. He's thrown 88 pitches. His estimated pitch count is 115. We may see him go all the way to the 8th as that ball goes foul. Duffy. That ball will be down for ball 1. Count 1-2. And pitch 91 gets him to swing and miss. 7th strikeout of the day. Here comes Angel Pagan. First pitch by him to him. Ground ball, really light hit. Perkins moving over to first. Goldschmidt fields it, kicks it over to Perkins, and the Diamondbacks are 2 down. 1 away from the top of the 8th. Here comes Panic. 1 for 2. He grounded a single all the way back in the 3rd. Nothing has happened since then for him. Panic, line drive, headed across the 3rd base line, but it goes foul. Next pitch to Panic. Just inside for ball 1. Next one, Panic. That one across the first base line, foul as well. 1-2's the count. Perkins dials it up. Panic, ground ball, fielded by Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt picks it up, takes it to first, and he gets the outs.
Pitching for San Francisco, number 60.
And a new pitcher coming in for the Giants here at the top of the 8th. Corey Guerin. 2.59 ERA, 2 wins, 1 loss. 31 innings pitched, 17 hits, 1 home run, 11 walks, 39 strikeouts. They're only averaging 159 against him. Here comes Nick Ahmed. 2 hits tonight. Single in the 6th and a single in the 2nd. Let's see what he does here against Guerin, the right-hander. First pitch is going to be way outside for ball 1. Ahmed, line drive into left field, and the Diamondbacks have a base hit.
Perkins.
Here comes Perkins. And they're going to let him hit. First pitch to Perkins. Swing and a miss for strike one. Perkins 1 for 3 tonight. Got a single to left center. And that was low and inside. Count 1-1. And that's going to be a swing and a miss for 1-2. Perkins. Ground ball headed along the third base line. Picked up by Duffy. Duffy goes to panic for 1. But he's not going to have a throw for Perkins. So Perkins gets on thanks to a fielder's choice. And now here comes Goldschmidt. 2 for 4 tonight. He flew out to right center in the first. Grounded a single in the second. Single to right center in the fourth. And now flew out to left in the sixth. First pitch to Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt, ground, hopper along the third base line. Picked up by Duffy. Duffy goes to belt. Beats Goldschmidt for out number 2. Perkins over on second. And now here comes Gene Segura. 1 for 4 tonight. And the pitch. Cutter, ball 1. Next one. Missed high and inside for ball 2. As we mentioned earlier, Gene Segura, there's been a lot of talk that he may be one of the guys that Arizona releases into that draft. The rules are each team has to release 5 guys, a pitcher, 2 pitchers, 2 hitters, and then a third of their choosing. And they have to be regular starters. They have to be people that people would actually trade for. That's how we're going to simulate the trade deadline in the MLB Playalong. If Segura does get released by Arizona, he's done a heck of a job. Hopefully he can land on with a team. Hopefully a team that takes him is a team that is headed for the postseason, because you would love to see him play in that. However, if Arizona does win the World Series by a strange chance, he would receive a World Series ring because he was on the team for half the season. Those are the rules in the MLB Playalong. Here comes the first pitch to Segura. Ground ball. Gets past Guerin. Panic picks it up. Fires the belt. And the Diamondbacks go down fairly easily. And Corey Guerin leading off for the Giants. Span and Crawford. But it looks like they're going to pinch hit for Guerin. It's going to be Trevor Brown. Will come on to face Blake Perkins.
Trevor Brown.
First pitch. Down low for ball 1. Next pitch. Just a bit low for ball 2. Here comes pitch number 99. Swing and miss for strike 1, 2-1. And pitch number 100 for the night. Let's see what he does. Fly ball. Really high ball. Lamb camped under it, and that's out number 1.
Span.
Here comes Span, who's 1 for 3. Pitch to Span. In off the plate for ball 1. Next pitch. Cuts and misses for strike 1. Span. Fly ball, right field, but that's going to go foul as it is slicing big time. Span. Just missed the outside. That cutter Perkins did. 2-2. And the pitch. And it's 3-2 as that was low and inside for ball 3. 105 pitches on the night for Perkins. 106. Ground ball. Picked up by Owings. Owings doesn't have a throw.
Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
So now Crawford, who's 2 for 3 tonight, will face Perkins, who's probably tiring a little bit. Crawford. That one goes foul. Diamondbacks currently lead by 2. Tying run is on. Crawford, fly ball, center field. Owings back to the track, makes the catch. And there goes Spanning running for the third. Owings with the throw to second. In time, he caught him. And now the Diamondbacks go to the top of the ninth with a 2-run lead. These Diamondbacks have been on fire lately. They have won 8 of their last 10. Can they make it 9 of their last 10? Here comes Martin. He only just got his first hit in his last plate appearance in the 7th. It was a single between third and short. He'll face Derek Law. 1.65 ERA, 2-0, 27 innings pitched, 23 hits allowed, 1 home run, 6 walks, and 25 strikeouts. They are averaging .223 against him this season. First pitch to Martin. Just catches the outside corner for strike 1. Martin. Ball low for ball 1. Next one. Late strike called, so it's 1-2. Martin. Ground ball. This one headed to Brandon Belt, who makes the play, and he tags the bag to take care of Martin. And now here comes Yasmani Tomas. 1 for 3, but that one hit back in the first was a 2-run homer to left center, making it 2-0. Here comes the pitch to Tomas. Tomas, flat line drive, headed for right field, but it's hooking for a foul. Tomas, ground ball, fielded by Crawford at shortstop, kicks it over to Belt for out number 2.
Center fielder, Chris.
And now here comes Owings. Strike. Swing and misses for strike 1. Owings nails this one across the third baseline for foul ball, 0-2. Owings. Shallow blooper into center right. Base hit, and the Diamondbacks have another thing going again. And now here's Castillo. He's going to get one more chance to try to extend that 10-game hitting streak that he's on. No hits tonight. See what he does here. First pitch to Castillo. High and outside for ball 1. And swung on and miss. Strike 1. Derek Law gets him to go again. 1-2. 2 down. Top of the 9th. Castillo. Fly ball. Headed for left field. Pagan's camped under it. Makes the catch. And now we go to the bottom of the 9th. And here comes Brad Ziegler, the closer for Arizona. And he is another one that people are thinking could be hitting that draft. 2.70 ERA, 1-0, and 5 saves. A chance for save number 6. He'll face Posey, Pence, and Belt. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch from Ziegler, and Posey takes strike 1. Well, it looks like Clayton Kershaw is going to improve to 12-1 as the Los Angeles Dodgers lead the San Diego Padres 6-1. Here comes the next one. And down goes Posey, who strikes out swinging. 1 down here in the bottom of the 9th. Giants trail by 2. Pence has struck out 3 times today. Pence. Fly ball. Down into right field. What a laser. Tomas can't get it as it's off the wall. Pence is headed for third. The throw to third. Might be a time. No. A triple from Hunter Pence. 3 strikeouts. And he does an absolute laser off the brick wall in right field. And this crowd is back in it. Here comes the pitch. That one just high for ball one. Belt. That one goes foul. Tying run at the plate. And the next pitch. Fastball for strike two called. 1-2. Ziegler gets him to go.
Matt.
And he goes down swinging, and the Diamondbacks are 1 out away from making it 9 of their last 10. And Ziegler will have save number 6. Matt Duffy, the man to go, 0-2. His batting average has sunk quite a bit, .071. First pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. Next one. Ball outside for ball one. And another one. 2-1 the count. Ziegler. Duffy, ground ball, picked up by Ahmed, and this should do it. Throw to Goldschmidt. Diamondbacks have won 9 of their last 10. Final score here, Arizona 4, San Francisco 2.
The final score from At&t Park, Arizona 4, San Francisco 2. Blake Perkins is the winner. He is now 11-1 on the season. Madison Bumgarner is the loser. He is now 7-6.
So there you
Brad
see
Ziegler
it.
gets the save, number 6. Yasmani Tomas hit home run number 14 on the season. Time of the game, 2 hours, 58 minutes.
So less than 3-hour game. Pretty short game here in San Francisco. Final score, Arizona goes to 51-31, extending their lead in the NL West to 4 games now. 4-2. And they are starting to chase the Chicago Cubs for the best winning percentage in the NL. Trying to get that number 1 seed in the playoffs in a few months, but it's way too early to talk about that. We haven't even gotten through the trade yet. So Perkins goes to 11-1. Bumgarner goes to 7-6. Perkins, your player of the game. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this presentation of MLB Playalong Baseball on EOSN. Thank you guys, and we will see you next time.